This is for £32,000. You have one lifeline left. Here it comes. Which poet wrote, "A thing of beauty is a joy forever"? Wordsworth, Shelley, Keats, Byron.
What are you looking at me for?
Well, I thought you were still in it, you know.
See, the funny thing is, we're not good on poetry, are we?
No.
Might surprise you to hear that, but that's not our strong point.
Well,
we'll play 50-50 for the element,
absolutely.
anyway, and just
Okay.
get rid of two.
Yeah.
absolutely. Right, computer, take away 2 wrong answers. Leave Andy and Richard the right answer and 1 remaining wrong answer.
It's my 2 gone.
One of those is worth £32,000, guys. And take your time.
Keats. I'm not going with that. This is like penalty shootout time, isn't it?
It is. World Cup final.
Chris Waddle.
Oh, no.
Euro 96.
Pierce.
Oh, dear.
Gareth Southgate.
Your instinct Keats, is it?
Why are you saying Keats?
A thing of beauty is a joy for
I wish I could tell you why. 3's a lucky number. Third choice, I don't know. It's a bit like Keys.
Keys, Richard Keats. Yes.
Keats.
Why have you suddenly decided Keats? Because it sounds like your name.
Hey, no, you had an inkling for it, didn't you?
Yeah, but don't ask me to explain why.
But this show, you don't need to. You just need to be right.
It's like life.
Yeah.
Right, your call.
Oh, thanks.
My instinct at this stage is to stop.
I thought your instinct... I've lost the plot.
I know, I've lost the plot here.
Your instinct was Keats.
If I had to make a decision, I would go Keats. I don't have to make a decision. We've got 16 grand, and it's a nice sum of money. It's about 15 more than we thought we might make, and most fancied us to make.
I would have a go at it. I would.
If you want to have a go at it, I support wholly the decision you are about to make.
Well, as senior member of our operation, you better make a decision and get a move on.
Which poet wrote, "A thing of beauty is a joy
forever"?
Keats or Byron? One of those 2 names will bring you £32,000.
Right, if I had to make a decision, I'd go Keats. Do you want to make a decision? And our indecision here is final, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes, what?
Yeah, we'll have a go.
At Keats?
The charity is still going to get a few bob.
Yep.
Well, come on then, let's play. We're going to get stick either way, aren't we? We're going to get stick if we don't play because we bottled it.
Final answer.
Yeah? Yeah, go.
Go.
Final answer. Yep.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. Join us again. The second half tonight. Who wants to be a millionaire? Don't go.
I knew he was going to do that.
Number 4.
Welcome back to the second part of tonight's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It's another charity special. Andy Gray and Richard Keys, 2 top TV sports presenters, were flying along. They had £16,000. They got this question. Which poet wrote, "A thing of beauty is a joy forever"? They got rid of 2 possibilities using up their last lifeline. They ended up with Keats or Byron. They knew if they gave me a wrong answer, they would lose £15,000. How do you feel?
Like I need a shave. That took so long.
Andy?
I feel like all these people I've watched over the years on this show sitting here, having had done to them what you've just done to us by going to that break, not good.
Andy, shut up. You just won 32,000. We'll go for Keats because it sounds like keys, I think. Have a look, guys. Great result. You two have raised £32,000 for your two charities.
Well done.
Well played.
Thanks, Chris.
Want to take it?
It's like the FA Cup, son. You never touch it before you win it.
You never touch it anyway.
All those years ago, remember that one?
Yes. Right.
Give me anything. I don't care now. Just give me any question you
Well,
want.
absolutely. Listen, you can't lose. You're guaranteed to take £32,000 back to Sparks and to the Macmillan nurses. Great night's work. You're 5 away from £1 million. This is worth £64,000. Here it comes. Ewart. What's the middle name of which Prime Minister? Disraeli, Gladstone, Canning, Palmerston. Now, one of those is worth £64,000. Ewart. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I did history at school. A long time ago.
I did geography. And it isn't.
Gladstone.
Sure?
No.
It's not him. I don't think it's him. What,
Disraeli.
does Map no life? I don't think it's Disraeli.
No.
Right?
Disraeli.
Canning, I've never heard of.
I'm staying with Gladstone.
Are you? Same philosophy used for Keats.
Same philosophy I use for Keats.
Final answer. Andy.
Final answer.
Richard.
Final answer.
Once it goes to orange, there's no changing your mind. Why on earth did you go for Gladstone?
Honestly,
Yes.
no idea.
You just won 64. Honestly! Honestly! Yes! 64,000! William Ewart Gladstone! Which I know you knew. William Ewart Gladstone.
Never a doubt in my mind. The moment it came up.
64 grand. That's fantastic.
No, we have got a problem.
Yeah, it gets tougher now. You've got no life left. Right, have a look at this. Come on, it's great.
No.
Millionaire nurses.
No,
It's fine.
same
I know you don't want to touch
philosophy.
it,
We don't
it's like
touch
the
it
FA Cup
until we
final.
can have it. No.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Fantastic.
But we don't want to give you that. You've got that at this moment. You can walk away with that. Thanks to your great knowledge of William Ewart Gladstone's name. You've got £64,000. Question number 12. Now, this is serious business, guys. Just take your time. This is for £125,000. Here it comes. This is one of your strengths, Andy, your opera.
This is you. You're in here, son.
Who is the heroine of Verdi's opera La Traviata? Rosetta, Delfinetta, Violetta, Marietta.
I think we take the money, son. I think the luck only lasts for a certain period of time, doesn't it?
I have to say, if I was having a stab at that, I would have said A, definitely.
Rosetta.
If it was for 64 grand, I would have gone A, but we now can't afford to lose this for the charities. It's just too sensational a sum of money, Chris. Can we?
I agree.
Final answer, you can take the money, because we've been down this road a couple of
No.
times.
Final answer.
Final
Okay,
answer.
what's
We're
up,
at it.
guys? Give them a big hand. They go away with £64,000. What a great result. Here, guys, you can take it this time.
You can touch it now.
And you can take it now. Well done, guys. Well done, Richard. £64,000 for Sparks. And to help all the work, the great work that the Macmillan nurses do. Now, just before you go, because you'll kick yourself the rest of your life. What were you going to say, Rosetta? The answer's Violetta. Completely wrong. Give him a big hand. £64,000. Well played. Great. Well done. Brilliant. That was absolutely tremendous. Over 2 nights, Andy and Richard go away now having raised a massive £64,000 for their charities. It does mean it's time to welcome our next pair of players, Dermot O'Leary and his dad, Sean. Give them a big hand. Hi, guys. Nice to see you. Hi, Sean. How are you? There's a girl there squealed. Now, I don't know whether she squealed at Dad or squealed at Dermot. I'm not quite sure.
I think someone trod on her.
Some very strange girls. This is Dermot O'Leary and his father Sean. They're playing tonight on behalf of the charity CAFOD. Right now, Dermot and Sean are about to play for a possible £1 million for CAFOD. If they do get stuck, they have those all-important lifelines. 50-50, phone a friend and ask this audience. Guys, lots of luck. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? So, back down at the bottom end, but hopefully get you right back up again. Question number 1 is for £100. Here it comes. What phrase is used to describe words that are written without the use of capital letters? Lower rucksack, lower case, lower bag, lower hold-all.
Let's fight.
Not yet.
Lowercase.
It's the right answer. You got £100. OK, question number 2 for 200. Let's get you up to at least £1,000. This is number 2. What is someone having done if they are asked to watch the birdie? Blood test, haircut, photograph taken, pedicure.
Photograph thing.
It's the right answer, £200. You're good, Dad. Not so sure about some, but you're good. Number 3 for 300 quid. Here it comes. Which of these is a bird of the crow family noted for its thieving habits? Jim Daw, John Daw, Jock Daw, Jackdaw.
Jackdaw.
Right answer, £300. No problem so far. You have all 3 lifelines. Number 4 for 500. Here it is. What's the first name of the film director Polanski? Greek, Roman, Dutch, French.
In unison?
Roman. It's the right answer. You got £500. What a team! OK, O'Leary's one more question to guarantee you getting home with at least £1,000 for CAFOD. This is the question number 5. Which word, taken from the name of a notorious hospital, describes scenes of uproar and confusion? Bedlam, pandemonium, chaos, clamour.
Bedlam.
It's the right answer. You got £1,000. Well played. It's looking.
Obviously, not much conferring going to go on there.
Nah, not at all. It's looking rather a good. It's looking a good wheeze though, Dermot. Bringing your dad. Now you got £1,000. Yeah, £1,000. You got. This is question number 6 for 2,000. Who plays the role of Rachel in Friends? Lisa Kudrow, Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, Elle Macpherson.
Do you know this?
No.
Yes.
This had better be right.
Yeah. Better be right. Jennifer Aniston.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Dad? Yeah. You just have to go along.
Well, I have to follow suit. Yeah.
Final answer. It's the right answer. Good boy. You got 2,000. That's my son. OK, you still have those 3 lifelines. You are 9 away from $1 million. It's going rather well then. Question number 7 is for £4,000. In which county is the Isle of Thanet? Cornwall, Essex, Lincolnshire, Kent.
You think? Ooh. Yeah. Don't just say the answer. Why?
No.
Do you know? Have you been there?
Well, it's not Cornwall.
How do you know it's not Cornwall? You imagine maths homework was quite a right. Kent. I'll go with you.
Final answer.
Kent.
That'll be Kent then. It's the right answer. You got £4,000. Good. You're 8 away from 1 million. You have not yet used a lifeline. Have a look at number 8. This is for £8,000. You've got all 3 lifelines. You haven't needed any yet. The Australian Dawn Fraser is an Olympic gold medalist in which event? Cycling, athletics, swimming, gymnastics.
Do you know? Do you know it? Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. Why are you asking me?
Well, all you've done so far is sort of funny little nods at me and the occasional...
He likes the look of you.
Sean, what are you saying to me, Sean?
I'm thinking athletics. What do you think? Swimming. I like the way you ask the questions, that's why.
Oh, good, thank you.
What is it about the way you ask the questions? He's got a lovely flow about him.
A lovely flow about me.
Yeah.
It'll be the drink, you know.
Are you sure it's swimming?
Dawn Fraser was a swimmer, and she won gold.
In the last Olympics?
No, ages ago.
You have to agree on your final answer, guys.
Swimming.
It's your call.
I'll go with the old fella.
Swimming.
Final answer.
Final answer. Swimming. Final answer.
Dermot's nodding, yeah. It's the right answer. You got £8,000. This is for 16,000. You've got all 3 lifelines. Here it comes. Which legendary German scholar supposedly sold his soul to the devil? Faust, Tannhäuser, Lohengrin, Fafnir.
No way that's an £8,000 question. That should be like 500,000.
Come on, Dermot. This is a man show.
Do you know? You don't.
I do. Well,
What's your inkling?
Faust.
Why?
Faustian. He's associated with the devil, wasn't he? I think.
I say phone a friend.
Phone a friend.
Dad said, we split this, right? Dad said, I've got 3 friends and I know everything about everything. And I know 2, one of which knows a lot about Southampton Football Club.
Well, that'll be handy.
And one knows a lot about music and teen American movies.
You're right.
So I ain't gonna ring one of my mates.
You've got to agree. I mean, you've got to agree on your answer. You also got to agree on your lifeline. It's up to you two.
I'm pretty sure. For a friend.
Are you sure? No.
I'm pretty sure.
If you're sure, I'll go with you, Dad.
We do 50-50?
50-50.
Yep.
50-50.
OK. Computer, take away 2 wrong answers. Leave Dermot and Sean the right answer and 1 other remaining random wrong answer. Still there.
Faust.
Final answer.
Faust.
Faust.
It's the right answer. You got £16,000.
It's too early again.
Daddy.
Those Christian brothers were good for something, weren't they?
£16,000 you got. Question number 10. If you go for it and give me a right answer, I would be delighted to write you out a cheque on the spot for £32,000, which would be a great result. One of the wonders of the ancient world, what type of building was constructed at Halicarnassus in the 3rd century BC? Mausoleum, lighthouse, zoo, library.
Lighthouse.
Why?
What are you thinking, Sean?
Lighthouse.
Yeah.
I'm thinking lighthouse. But for 32 grand, I'd like to phone a friend.
I ain't gonna be one of my mates.
This is from Southampton.
Who should we call?
Now, who are you going to call? Because that's quite critical, I think, on this one.
Norman.
Norman. OK. Where's Norman? Where is Norman?
He's in Colchester.
OK. 30 seconds. Tell Norman the question. 4 possible answers.
Hello?
Norman.
Hello.
Hello. It's Chris Tarrant here on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Good evening.
Oh, hello, Chris. Good evening to you.
Well, you can probably gather that Dermot and Sean are here. They're doing rather well, actually. In fact,
Oh,
they're
that's
doing...
good. Up to the £1 million question.
Well, very nearly, yes, Norman. Not quite. We're not quite there, Norm. I tell you what, though, they're on 16,000. This is for 32,000.
Okay.
And they've only used up 1 lifeline so far. This is the second one. So, the next voice you hear will be Sean's.
Right,
He'll tell you
right.
the question and 4 possible answers. One of these, Norman, is worth £32,000. All right, mate?
Thanks very much.
Fingers crossed. OK, lots of luck. Sean, your time starts now.
Hi, Norman.
Bye, Sean.
One of the wonders of the ancient world, what type of building was constructed at Halicarnassus in the 3rd century BC? Was it a mausoleum, a lighthouse, a zoo, or a library?
I think it was the mausoleum.
Thanks, Norman.
Yeah, I think it's them.
Oh, that's confusing, isn't it?
He knows stuff as well, Norman.
So does your daddy, excuse me.
No, absolutely.
Daddy's
but
known everything except friends.
we see.
Yeah.
All right.
And Southampton Football Club history.
Mausoleum.
What are you thinking, Dad?
I thought it was a lighthouse, but
Why do you think it was Lighthouse?
I'm trying to think of what the 7 wonders of the ancient world were. Hanging
Guns
Gardens
of Babylon. That's where I check out.
It was a lighthouse, but I think it was at Helios.
Where is Halicarnassus?
It's in Greece somewhere. What do you reckon? What Norman knows about it.
It's difficult. You can ask the audience, but they will have had influence
Yeah,
on you
sure.
and from
Yeah.
Norman as well.
No, we're saving the audience for something bigger.
He said it twice. He said mausoleum. Yeah, I'm fairly sure it was mausoleum.
Okay, we go with the mausoleum. Agreed?
Agreed.
Final answer.
Yeah, mausoleum.
Why did you change your mind from Lighthouse?
Because we called Norman.
You just won £32,000. Oh, Sean! Woo! Norman, wherever you are.
Norman.
We love you, Norman. Right. Great result, that. Listen, you've still got to ask the audience, saving you for something big. And you've got, and this is a guarantee, you cannot lose on this one, you've got that amount of money. £32,000, OK? Great result. What would that mean to Cafford?
A great deal. I mean, I was going to have a meeting with them about a couple of weeks ago. And, you know, we were talking about doing maybe a television programme this year about football and so forth over there. And, you know, that would go a long way.
Take it? You can touch it, not?
I don't want to touch it, Chris. You're not going to give it to us.
Can we hand it back?
Yeah, that's the idea. Go on, have
Put it
it.
there
then.
if you want.
All right, yeah.
I mean, whatever happens, you've got that.
Oh, great.
No trick, yeah? £32,000. You will not lose that amount of money. That's the minimum you'll go home with tonight. A great result. You're saving the audience for something big.
Yep.
And this is for £64,000. Have a look. Tell us what you want to do. Which of these countries shares a border with Russia for £64,000? Pakistan, Nepal, Bangladesh, Mongolia.
We both think it's Mongolia.
Do we? I'm looking at Sean, really, for guidance.
Yes.
Final answer.
Mongolia.
You're saving the audience for something even bigger.
Enormous.
They're our £1 million banker.
You've just won £64,000! Question number 12 is for £125,000. Obviously, you can walk away with that cheque for £64,000. You can use your Ask the Audience and still take the money. If you did give me a wrong answer here, it's a big old drop. You lose £32,000. But it's worth £125,000. It's question number 12 of a possible 15. Which of these bishops is not automatically a member of the House of Lords? Winchester, Durham, London, Salisbury. It's worth £125,000.
It's tough, man. Bishop of Durham definitely is. I don't know that. I just, but, you know, whenever they interview a bishop, it's almost always the Bishop of Durham, so therefore I would assume that he's always automatically
Yeah.
House Lord.
So is Salisbury.
You think?
So is Winchester.
I'd be inclined to go with London.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
Me too.
Do you know that? Or is that just an inclination? Something doesn't ring true about the Bishop of London. You're not actually him, but you know.
You'll be struck down with a thunderbolt.
Yeah.
Should we look at London? We asked the audience. Just see what they say. Although they know what we're going for now, we've told me. Should we go? Yeah.
I think so.
Bishop of London.
Final answer.
Yes. Yes.
You had £64,000. Oh, you've just lost 32,000, and you were going so well. The right answer actually is Salisbury. It's a shame. They were, give them a big hand. They were great sport. And you still go away. Don't feel sorry at all. You were trying to get a huge amount. You still go away with a great night's work. That check. CAFOD will be delighted. Well played, guys. Bless you. Thanks for what you did. Brilliant. Thank you very much. I really enjoyed it. Thanks for coming. This is getting to be a very serious total now, well over £100,000. Dermot and Sean, they're really going for it. They go away having raised £32,000 for African children through their charity CAFOD. It now does mean it's time to welcome our next pair of players tonight, Kay Adams and Ross Kelly. Hello there. Hello. Oh, yes, showbiz kisses, we love them.
I never know which cheek to go for. I'm always confused.
Upper, always.
Upper, yeah.
So here we have Kay Adams and a friend and fellow TV presenter Ross Kelly. They're playing tonight for the children's charity SNP, of which Kay here is the patron. So why SNP?
Well, I've been involved with SNP probably for the last... It sounds like a vasectomy helpline, doesn't it? It's not. It's a special needs information point for children with... for children with special needs and their families. A small charity, don't get a lot of publicity. They're absolutely thrilled about this tonight, and thankfully have said to me and Ross, anything will do. You know, they'd be absolutely thrilled with anything. So.
OK, well, fingers crossed tonight. You know how it works. You have to come to a final answer on, agreed final answer on each question. Hope we can raise you lots of money for SNP. Right now, Kay and Ross are just 15 questions away from a possible £1 million for charity. They have 3 brand new lifelines to help them. They have 50-50. They can phone a friend, and of course they can ask this audience who are straining at the leash for something really big. OK, lots of luck. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? What is the name of the thick mass of glacial ice that covers both the North and the South Poles? Ice hat, ice bonnet, ice fez, ice cap.
I think we'll ask the audience.
Stop it. Say there was something big.
All right.
This isn't big enough.
That's quite big. The ice cap's quite big.
It's the right answer. You got £100. The idea of an ice fez. Question number 2 for 200. Here it is. In which sport do fielders wear one oversized glove for catching the ball? Squash, tennis, snooker, baseball.
Baseball.
Baseball's the right answer. You got £200. Question number 3 for 300 quid. Here it is. Which word goes in front of reaction, gang, and letter to make well-known phrases? Cable, chain, clamp, clasp.
My turn?
Yes, sir.
Chain.
It's the right answer. You got £300. What a team! What a team! You got 300 quid. This is for 500 quid. Question number 4. What name is given to a costly ornamental building with no practical purpose? Collie, nolly, folly, bolly.
I wish it was Bolly, but it's not.
A glass of folly. Folly.
Bolly.
£500. Right answer. 1 away from 1,000. All 3 lifelines intact. Right, this will guarantee £1,000. It's question number 5. In cookery, what name is given to a puree of stewed fruit mixed with cream or custard? Fool, fondue, fricassee, fusilli.
That's got to be mine, fool.
Fool. Right answer. £1,000. Well played. Which is the only 4-legged animal to appear in the title of a Shakespeare play? Horse, rat, lion, shrew.
It's, I was worried until we saw shrew.
So was I. Taming of the Rat.
It's, shrew.
Final answer?
Final answer.
It's the right answer. You got £2,000. You've got all 3 lifelines. This is question number 7. It's for 4,000. Which of these is a phrase for a piece of damning and irrefutable evidence in a criminal prosecution? Smoking gun, smoking fish, smoking paper, smoking book.
They usually talk about this in American presidential campaigns, you know, the smoking gun, I think, is the thing that...
That's the one I would automatically go for, but I think that's what it is.
Shall we say final answer?
Yes.
Smoking gun.
Smoking gun.
It's the right answer. You got £4,000. Right, you got £4,000. You've got all 3 lifelines. This is for 8,000. Question number 8. Bikini Atoll lies in which ocean? Atlantic, Pacific, Arctic, Indian.
I give up.
I feel very strongly that I know because it's where they did the nuclear test in the 50s and.
Don't tease us. Which one do you think it is?
I think it's Pacific. And we could.
Is that where they did what nuclear test?
I think so. We could go 50-50 here. It'd be the Pacific or the Indian, because I would stake the farm and the fact that it's not the Atlantic or the Arctic.
You haven't got a farm.
You know what I mean? It's another smoking gun type of expression.
Oh, I see. I'm so sorry.
Metaphorically.
Could be an alligator farm.
Alligator farm. How scary would that be?
Take your time. You've got 4,000. It's worth 8,000.
They're not going to do nuclear tests in the Indian Ocean.
Okay. No, shall we say Pacific? Final answer.
If you're sure, Ross.
See what I mean?
Yes, I go with you on
Pacific, final answer.
that. I agree with Ross.
Have you ever heard of it?
No.
And why are you agreeing with him?
It's very bright, Ross. I hope.
It's the right answer. You've got £8,000.
Number 13. That's unlucky.
Which of these artists died in 1926?
You get hard now.
Rembrandt, Monet, Botticelli, Caravaggio.
It wasn't Botticelli or Caravaggio. Was it?
I'd agree with you there. And Rembrandt was way back in the old Dutch masters era.
Yes, he was, wasn't he? Made cigars.
I'd be confident enough to save a lifeline. which is always good.
You're going to go for money.
For money. And Tommy's we.
You're so bossy, that's the thing about you.
Do we
You
think-
started where you
I
left
agree.
off, really, haven't you, you two?
Yeah, we have.
The bickering of Tuesdays
Yeah.
carried on till Saturday.
Well, you know, I would say it's definitely not Botticelli or Caravaggio because it way back. And yeah.
You see it.
It's money, Chris.
Agree on your final answer?
Show us the money.
Yes.
Final answer.
Yes.
Yes.
It's the right answer. You got £16,000. Welcome back. See, Ross, you'd forgotten, haven't you, how tense it gets.
Oh, God, I can't believe how when it goes orange like that.
I know. I had to stop crossing my hands because my heart's coming through my chest.
OK, you got £16,000, which is great. Have a look, though, at question number 10. You are 6 away from 1 million. This is for 32,000. In Greek mythology, a puzzle about the 3 ages of man was called the riddle of the what? Phoenix, Centaur, Sphinx, Minotaur.
I haven't a Scooby.
We're phoning a friend.
Are we? Well, let me think about it.
Wow.
If I was to leap in, I'd go for Phoenix. But I wouldn't do that, of course.
I can honestly say that not one of these.
Sphinx. Well,
I've heard of the riddle of
Greek.
the Sphinx, but
Greek mythology.
the only Sphinx I can think of is on the outskirts of Cairo. And its face is slightly more expressive than yours is now, Christoph.
It's not well, actually. There's bits missing. There's bits of mine missing, but there's lots missing on the screen. Is that
You
right?
could get
It's weathered, I think. The weathered look.
the gap here is so immense. For that charity, I just think that we should phone.
Well, it's got to be Jack Brand, isn't it?
Yes.
It's going to be who?
Jack Brand.
Who's he?
Jack Brand is a former politics lecturer at Glasgow University. And he's got a real interest in classical history. I'm building him up. And
Better be good.
I hope so.
OK, well, now listen, you've still got 2 other lifelines anyway. You've still got to ask the audience,
Yeah.
and you've still got a 50-50.
Okay.
You can talk to him?
I'll talk to him.
Hello?
Hi, Jack.
Jack, yes, it's Jack.
Hello, Jack. It's Chris Tarrant here on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Good evening.
Well, I'd like to be a millionaire, thank you.
No, it's not down to you, Jack. Feel free. You can try on another occasion. But tonight it's about Kay and Ross. Kay Adams and Ross Kelly are here.
Oh, yes.
Now, they're doing fine. In fact, they're doing very well. They're on £16,000.
Yes.
But at this point, Jack, they're stuck. Now, they say you're easily the most intelligent man they know.
Well, they must not know very many people, that's the problem.
Jack, next voice here will be Kay's. She'll tell you the question. There are still 4 possible answers. One of these is worth £32,000.
Okay.
OK. Kay, 30 seconds. Good luck. Your time starts now.
Hi, Jack.
Hi.
In Greek mythology, a puzzle about the 3 ages of man was called the riddle of the what?
Sphinx.
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 You're absolutely sure, Jack?
I think so, yeah.
It's not Phoenix, Centaur, or Minotaur?
No, it was the Sphinx. The Sphinx asked, I think it was Theseus, about it, and he answered the story completely correct. Sphinx.
Jack, thanks very much. Speak to you soon. Bye. Got a bit of added extra for you, 10 seconds there. I thought we'd learn a bit.
So we go with Jack then.
So we knew it was the Sphinx. We didn't have to do
but
that.
no,
Don't hit.
we didn't know.
Hit.
No hitting.
He loves
Exactly.
it.
No hitting.
Um,
Now we go with Jack.
Yes, we are.
yes,
Final answer.
Sphinx.
It's the right answer. You got £32,000. Good on, Jack. We never doubted you, Jack. Fantastic. Now, have a look at this. This is what you came for on Tuesday night.
yes,
Saturday night,
yes.
you now go home to Snip with at least that amount of money. Feast your eyes
Let
on
me
that
have a wee
Sunday.
look,
£32,000.
Now-
But we don't want to give you that.
But that safeguards Snip for a year. They wouldn't have to worry about their funding.
Really?
Well, not that they could ever relax, but that's what it would mean, you know.
Fantastic. It's a great position. You're guaranteed £32,000. You've still got a 50-50. You've still got Ask the Audience. Next question is for £64,000. You're 5 away from $1 million. Let's have a look.
It's not far.
Which American author wrote the novel Tender is the Night? Ross is nodding. Made me nothing. Let's see. Jack London. F. Scott Fitzgerald, Ernest Hemingway, Herman Melville.
Definitely F. Scott Fitzgerald.
You were nodding very vigorously, but sometimes in contestants it's a
sometimes
bluff.
you're just very lucky. It's, you know, some of these pig questions you just don't get, but sometimes the idea comes up before the options.
Happy?
So, do you trust me?
Yeah, I know the two books that Ross has read is Scruples and Tender as the Night.
And Judith Krantz ain't there, so...
Final answer?
Yes.
Final answer.
It's the right answer. You got £64.